Welcome to James Clemens High School basketball. We'll be back right after this. North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously. Local high school sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544.
This is John. Hello. Katie.
Hi.
And Ted.
Howdy.
Ted's a welder. Katie's a dental hygienist. And John's an IT technician.
IT, this is John.
They all have two things in common. They're making good money, and they all have 2-year degrees or certificates from Calhoun Community College. We prepare our students to go straight to work or transfer to a 4-year university. And with more than 100 career options to choose from, Calhoun has a path that's focused on your success.
What's for dinner?
We literally just ate.
So you can support your family.
We're all packed. Let's go.
You can take that trip. Or give your dog the expensive food he loves oh so much. Who's a good boy? Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. So what are you waiting for? We have classes in Decatur, Huntsville, or everywhere online. Choose Calhoun Community College. Your community, your college, your future. Register now.
Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic, Southern, character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special. And that includes local sports. Call 233-8750. Come by our office at 508 South Jefferson Street or look for the link online at athensal.us.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. If you'd like to download a copy of this game or hear it again on demand, go to pasnetwork.net. You can find this game and previous games under the Archives tab. You can also subscribe to the Play Action Sports podcast and listen to it on your favorite platform like iTunes, Amazon, and Spotify, or ask Alexa or Google to open the Play Action Sports podcast, keeping you up to date on Athens and Limestone County sports. Play Action Sports. Good evening and welcome to James Clemens basketball. We're here at James Clemens. It's at what's known in these parts as the Hangar. I'm Tim Lambert. Tonight the varsity teams will be taking on Florence in area games. Buckhorn was the original opponent, but thanks to weather and all that, we had to change to get all these area games in. Let's go down courtside. Starting lineups for Florence girls: number 1, Cassidy Thomas; number 2, Kimora Simpson; number 3, Nevaeh Rutledge; number 5, Trinity McCroskey; and number 10, Aisha Jackson. Baseball coach Johnny Johnson doing the honors here, as he always does, with the PA for James Clemens. For the Lady Jets, number 11, Carla De La Cruz. Number 13, Dion Smith. Number 12, Layla Robinson. Number 23, Kamori Porter. And number 21, Gabby Stigger completes the starting lineups. As I said, Buckhorn was supposed to be the opponent for tonight, but thanks to all the Snowmageddon we had last week, scrambling has to be made by several teams around the area to make good these area games before the area tournament starts this weekend. The Lady Jets met up with the Lady Falcons back on Saturday in Florence, and James Clemens came out with a 59-41 win. And the Lady Jets are second in Area 8 behind Bob Jones. So here we go. The tip goes to Florence. Number 1, Thomas with the ball. She's going to drive, pass it over into the corner to number 3, Rutledge, and the ball is stolen by De La Cruz for James Clemens. Down into the corner to Kamori Porter. She goes out front to Stigger. Over to De La Cruz. Stigger's going to back it out and get everybody set up here. Over to Smith. Smith drives over to De La Cruz. She's going to drive back to the free throw line to Smith. 3-point shot by Stigger is up and no good. Rebound Florence. Goes to Thomas. And the ball is stolen by James Clemens. And points by number 12, Robinson. So she gets 2 points for the Lady Jets. Ball will go back to Florence now. No. It will go back to James Clemens. Stigger will inbound it under the goal. Out to Porter, who puts up a 3. That's no good. Struggle for the ball. Rebound by Florence. Down court quickly to number 2, Simpson, who lays it in for 2. Down court quickly. 3-point shot up by Porter is no good. Rebound Florence. They get the ball down. Their shots are no good, and Dion Smith will get the rebound, and then she's going to get fouled. 2-2 here, the score. 6:28 in the first quarter. Oh, Gabby Stigger's going to pick up the foul. Florence inbounds the ball to Pearson. Pearson going up against Porter to the corner to Reeder. Oh, that's the boys. Sorry, wrong roster. Simpson. She loses the ball. James Clemens gets the ball back down the court, and there is a foul called on number 10, Jackson. And Jasmine Grigsby will go to the line. She hits her first free throw. 3-2 now in favor of James Clemens. Second shot is up, and it's good. 4-2 now. 6:14 left in the first quarter. James Clemens leads. Journey Hawkins is in for Florence. No. Check that. Well, yes, she is. I thought that was number 2 at first. Anyway, James Clemens has the ball. 3-point shot up by Smith. It's no good. Rebound Hawkins by Florence. She brings it down. Over to McCroskey. to Thomas. James Clemens picks up the loose ball. Grigsby will drive it down over to Robinson, who lays it in for another 2 points. 6-4 now in favor of James Clemens. Thomas gets it down the court for Florence to Simpson, whose layup is no good, but then she gets her own rebound and puts it in. 6-6 now. Stigger will bring it down over to Smith, back to Stigger, back to Smith, down into the corner to Porter. Stigger with the ball now. Back to the other side of the court to Smith. Her three-pointer is no good. Porter gets the rebound and puts it in for 2. 8-6 now. Florence is going to rush it down the floor to Simpson. Her shot is no good. And then Hawkins gets the rebound and makes it good. 8-8 now. Shot is up and it's no good by James Clemens. And there's a foul on Jasmine Grigsby. It's her first. Thomas will throw the ball in to these girls' ponytails getting away of the numbers. Ball's up underneath for Florence. Shot is up and no good. And Jasmine Grigsby gets the rebound for James Clemens, and she is fouled. That foul is on number 2, Kimora Simpson, for Florence. Each team has 2 team fouls for this quarter. Deion Smith will bring the ball down for James Clemens. Over to Grigsby. She's hassled by number 12, Hawkins. Shot is up and no good. Rebound Florence. Simpson has the ball over to, I think that's Aisha Jackson. James Clemens gets the loose ball. Deion Smith down the court. Shot is up in the paint, and it's good. 10-8. 3:26 left now in the first quarter. Ball into the corner. Florence drives and no good. Loses the ball, as a matter of fact. Yeah, that was Jackson who tried to drive and dropped it off her leg, went out of bounds. Stigger goes to Brooke McNeil for the free throw. Shot is up and no good. Rebound Grigsby. And she gets the points there. 12-8, 2:53 now in the first quarter. We've got a 30-second timeout. We're going to ask you to check out the PAS Plus mobile app. It's your connection to all our live streams along with scores, game archives, and more. You can go online to pasnetwork.net for the download links. Also follow PAS Network on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, and X. And look for PAS Network on Facebook. We'll keep you updated on scores via Score Stream tonight and throughout the week. 2:53 now in the first quarter. 12-8 in favor of James Clemens. I keep wanting to say in flavor. Nevertheless, the Lady Jets are ahead, and Florence will be inbounding the ball underneath the Jets' goal. Ball gets inside to Jackson, who's dribbling through the press down into the corner to number 12, Hawkins. She loses the ball. Grigsby down the court to McNeil, who had the layup and then lost the handle on the ball and stepped out of bounds trying to save it. So it's going to go back to Florence. Ball gets inside to Jackson. Over to Hawkins. She's going to dribble it down. Back to Jackson. Back to Hawkins, who's going to drive from the corner. Out to three-point land to number 2, Simpson, who banks in a three-pointer. 12-11 now. Ball's lost and then regained by James Clemens. Grigsby tries to float a pass into Serenity Pride, and just out of her reach and goes out of bounds. Hawkins will inbound the ball for Florence. James Clemens in their press. Florence gets it in. Back to Hawkins, back to Jackson. Jackson's going to dribble across court, get it to Hawkins, and then she's going to get it over to Simpson. Simpson drives, and ball's knocked out of bounds by Jasmine Grigsby on the defense there. Ball goes in under the goal, and Simpson tries to get the shot up, hits the bottom of the goal. James Clemens gets the rebound. Jasmine Grigsby down court, and then she's fouled on her layup attempt. That's going to be on Jackson for Florence, and Grigsby will get 2 shots. First one is up, no good. Grigsby's second shot is up, and it is no good. Rebound Florence. Jackson will push it down, or Hawkins will push it down, get it over into the corner, then they lose the ball. Then James Clemens loses the ball again to number 2, Simpson, who puts up a 3. It's no good. Down court to Kamori Porter. Over to Smith. Back to Porter. 3-pointer, no good. Rebound Pride. Over to Grigsby. Over to Stigger. Her shot is no good. Pride with a rebound. And out to Deion Smith, whose 3-pointer is good. 15-11. And 55 seconds left here in the first quarter. Florence will bring it down. Stigger is hassling, and Jasmine Grigsby picks off the pass. Her layup is good. 17-11 now in favor of James Clemens. Hawkins gets it down, almost throws it away. Goes over into the corner to number 4, Weatherford. Shot is up and no good. Grigsby gets the rebound. Over to Smith. Down to Stigger in the corner. Her 3-pointer is no good. Rebound. Is that Weatherford? No, that's number 20. Overstreet. Shot is up by Pride for James Clemens, and it is good. So we end that first quarter 19-11 in favor of James Clemens. We'll be back with the second quarter action here. You're listening to James Clemens Basketball on PAS+.
Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic, Southern, character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special. And that includes local sports. Call 233-8750. Come by our office at 508 South Jefferson Street or look for the link online at athensal.us.
Applebee's Tailgate Talk wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to tailgatetalk.net throughout the school year to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner receives a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from that shirt printing place. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and Tailgate Talk.
All right, back with second quarter action here as James Clemens leads Florence 19-11 in the varsity girls game. Gabby Stigger steals the ball, gets the ball down to Dion Smith. Her layup is good. 21-11 now. James Clemens leads. Cassidy Thomas has it for Florence out front. She goes to Simpson, who gets it to Weatherford. That ball is stolen by Dela Cruz. Her layup is no good, but she's fouled on it. Charlie Weatherford for Florence commits the foul on the shot. Dela Cruz will get 2 shots. Her first one is up and bounces out. No good. Jaslyn Fletcher comes in for the Lady Jets. Second shot for Dela Cruz is up, and it's good. 22-11 now. 7:26 left in the first quarter. Florence gets it down to Hawkins. She tries getting it inside to number 2, Simpson, who loses the ball, but it's knocked out by James Clemens. So Florence will keep it underneath their goal. James Clemens steals the inbound pass. Robinson up for the layup, and it's good. She has just entered the game and comes in with 2 points. Press gets another steal. Porter up, no good. Rebound, Florence. Porter gets the ball back. Out to Stigger. 3-pointer up, no good. Rebound, Dela Cruz. She chases it down in the corner there. Out to Stigger. 24-11 now in favor of James Clemens. Stigger's directing traffic. Now she's going to drive, get it over to Porter for a 3-pointer. It's good. 27-11. Now in favor of James Clemens, and Florence is going to take a full timeout, so we will take it as well. You're listening to James Clemens basketball from PAS Plus.
Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic, Southern, character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special. And that includes local sports. Call 233-8750. Come by our office at 508 South Jefferson Street or look for the link online at athensal.us.
All right, we're back after that timeout here. 27-11 in favor of James Clemens. 6:23 left in the second quarter. Florence is going to get it down court, and then the pass is knocked away by James Clemens. Thomas will throw it in for Florence in the corner. Goes out to Jackson. Jackson back to Thomas. Her layup is up and good. 27-13 now in favor of James Clemens. 6:05 left in the second quarter. Gabby Stigger will drive, lose the ball. Florence will fast break it down the court. Their layup is no good. And Jaslyn Fletcher gets the rebound. And we've got a player for Florence down. And so we're going to have an injury timeout for that. So while we're getting her looked at, let me remind you, go online to Tailgate Talk and enter your nominations for the Applebee's Athlete of the Week and vote on this week's poll. We'll announce the winner on Saturday between 10 and noon on Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC. The winner will receive a gift card from the Athens Applebee's and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from that shirt printing place. And that is number 2, Kamora Simpson for Florence, who went down, and she is getting helped off the floor. Not wanting to put that weight on her right foot, and she's in pain. So can't see who came in for her. All right, James Clemens will inbound the ball down at the far end of the court. Number 10, Sarah Teason is in for the Lady Jets. Deion Smith has it out front. Over to Stigger, back to Smith. She's looking, trying to get some instruction from Coach Maxwell. Her pass goes to Stigger, back to Smith from 3 points. No good. Rebound Florence. That's Thomas. She gets it to Jackson. Jackson's going to bring it down over in the corner to number 2, Simpson, who drives. Her shot is no good. Rebound James Clemens. Down court to Stigger. Stigger drives, gives it off to Dela Cruz, who on her way to her layup gets kind of smacked in the face. No call. Shot is no good. Rebound Florence. Thomas will bring it down for the Lady Falcons. Her layup is no good. Stigger gets the rebound there. She gets it over into the corner to Smith. Smith is going to drive over in the corner to Teason, who gives it now kind of an errant pass there to Stigger. Florence picked it up, but then traveled with it. Trying to move it a little bit too fast. Had their feet going before they had the dribble going. So Teason will inbound the ball on the far side of the court into Stigger. Stigger gets it into Dela Cruz under the goal. Her layup is good. That was a nice pass through the defense. 27-13 now in favor of James Clemens. 4:17 left in the second quarter. Jackson will drive for Florence, and her layup is good. 27-15 now. Deion Smith down the court for James Clemens. Over to Stigger from 3 points. No good. Rebound Dela Cruz gets it back out to Smith. Her three-pointer is no good. Stigger gets the rebound, and there's a foul called on number 5. McCroskey for Florence. And that's the third team foul for Florence. 2-1 for James Clemens. Ball goes into Brooke McNeil. Her three-pointer is good. 30-15 now in favor of James Clemens. Jackson's going to rush it down for Florence and then back it off. And then she's going to drive again over into the corner to Thomas. Thomas gets it back to Jackson. And she's going to be fouled by number 20 for James Clemens, who I do not have a name for. I don't have her number down. Florence gets it into Jackson. Jackson's shot is up, and it's blocked by Smith. And then Jackson tries to save it from going out of bounds and is unsuccessful. James Clemens will inbound it, and Deion Smith will be bringing it down. Over to number 20 to Teason. To number 30 for James Clemens. Another number I do not have a name for. Her shot is no good. Florence gets the rebound, gets it down court. And then James Clemens gets the rebound, loses the ball, and then fouls Florence on their layup attempt. And that foul is on Sarah Teason for James Clemens. Cassidy Thomas will go to the line for Florence, and her first shot is up and good. 30-16 in favor of James Clemens. Shot number 2 is also up and good. 30-17 now, 2:55 left in the second quarter. Teason gets it inside to Grigsby. Her shot is up and no good. In a crowd. No foul called, though. Ball goes out of bounds on Florence. McNeil will get it into number 20. Shot is up and no good. Rebound McNeil to Teason. Back to Grigsby to Teason. Out front, and McNeil will have it over to number 30 in the corner. Her shot is no good. And Grigsby runs it down and throws it off the leg of Thomas from Florence. So James Clemens will keep the ball. Grigsby will get the ball in, throw it clear across the court to McNeil. Her through, well, she gets it inside to number 30. Scrum for the ball. Jump ball is called. And it stays with James Clemens. .219 left in the half. 30-17. Jets on top. We have substitutions coming in for James Clemens. More numbers. Number 32, more numbers with no names. I apologize for that. I checked with this before we started the game, and I thought I had all the numbers. And so evidently there was a change after I went down to check on my numbers. 2:07 now. So Florence puts up a shot. It's no good. And goes out of bounds. James Clemens has the ball. Number 32 over to number 5, Jaslyn Fletcher. Back to 32. Her shot is up and no good. Jasmine Grigsby hustles and not well. I thought she did. I thought she saved the ball and knocked it off Florence, but evidently she stepped out of bounds. Cassidy Thomas will throw it in for Florence to Hawkins. Hawkins is working her way down court. And she's going to drive all the way. Her layup is no good. Rebound Grigsby for James Clemens. She brings it down and drives and is good. 32-17 now with 1:23 left in the half. Thomas for Florence gets it into the corner to number 2, Simpson, who drives and makes her layup. 32-19, 1:09 left in the half. Fletcher to Grigsby to 20 to 32. Grigsby has it out top of the key, dribbles it over into the corner. Shot is up, and it is no good. Rebound, James Clemens. That goes to Fletcher. Around the key. Drive into number 30. Her shot is up and good. Okay, that's Blaze Dixon. I did pick that up here. Number 30 for James Clemens. She gets the points there. 34-19, 18 seconds left. And James Clemens bringing it down. Dixon, almost lost it. She gets it to Grigsby. Grigsby down to number 20. Her shot is no good. Ball is knocked out of bounds on James Clemens with 5.4 seconds left in the first half. All right, so Serenity Pride comes in here with 5.4 seconds left in the game. Florence gets it into Jackson. Jackson's going to hurry it down court. Try to get that shot in, and she does not before the buzzer goes off. So, at the end of the first half, your score 34-19 in favor of James Clemens. You're listening to James Clemens Basketball from PAS Plus.
This is John.
Hello.
Katie.
Hi.
And Ted.
Howdy.
Ted's a welder. Katie's a dental hygienist. And John's an IT technician.
IT, this is John.
They all have two things in common. They're making good money, and they all have 2-year degrees or certificates from Calhoun Community College. We prepare our students to go straight to work or transfer to a 4-year university. And with more than 100 career options to choose from, Calhoun has a path that's focused on your success.
What's for dinner?
We literally just ate.
So you can support your family.
We're all packed. Let's go.
You can take that trip. Or give your dog the expensive food he loves oh so much. Who's a good boy? Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. So what are you waiting for? We have classes in Decatur, Huntsville, or everywhere online. Choose Calhoun Community College. Your community, your college, your future. Register now.
The Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship has been set up to honor the legacy of Bama Zach Green, a huge fan of the Crimson Tide, along with Limestone County sports. The scholarship will go each year to a male and female athlete from Limestone County. Checks should be made out to Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship and can be sent in care of Garth Garris, 13833 Pinnacle Drive, Athens, Alabama, 35613. Donations can also be made in person at First State Bank of the South at 1319 Highway 72 East in Athens. Thank you for showing your support for local athletes by giving to the Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship.
Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic, Southern, character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special. And that includes local sports. Call 233-8750. Come by our office at 508 South Jefferson Street or look for the link online at athensal.us.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. Stick around after local basketball coverage this season as we announce our Fans of the Week. Just go to pasnetwork.net and register. Then listen during the postgame show of each regular season game as we pick the winner of a $20 gift card from Lawler's Barbecue. The next Fan of the Week could be you from Lawler's Barbecue and Play Action Sports.
All right, we're back with James Clemens basketball here, and I think I've got the numbers corrected here. Number 20 is Breon Holmes for James Clemens. Blaze Dixon, as you heard, was number 30 there toward the end of the first half as she got points. And I believe number 32 is Uniman. So I believe I've got my numbers correct here. I apologize if I've kind of mixed them up. They put some of their younger players in that were not on the roster. Some of the names were on the roster, but they just didn't have numbers next to them. So I apologize for that. Let me remind you of a few things here, though. Tune in for the Play Action Sports Update 3 times each weekday for school, youth, and amateur sports news from the Limestone County area on 1080 AM WKAC. You can download a copy of this game or listen to it on demand by going to pasplus.net. There's a streaming schedule of upcoming games and links to our mobile apps, too. Go to Amazon, go to your Amazon Echo device, and you can say, Alexa, open PAS Plus, and hear our coverage of James Clemens Sports in crystal clear quality. Also, the Jets All-In campaign has been set up to help various athletic programs here at James Clemens. For more information on donating, you can go online to jcathletics.net. Counting down here in halftime, about 40 seconds left in halftime. Your score is 34 for your James Clemens Lady Jets and 19 for Florence. As I said, the Lady Jets are second in Area 8 behind Bob Jones, who they lost to the other night. Their first meeting was just a 1-point difference, but last time here Thursday night, I believe it was, not so much. James Clemens had some struggles with the Lady Patriots and lost by a pretty good margin. We'll have the boys game coming up after this. So here we go, ready for the third quarter here at the hangar at James Clemens. Florence will inbound the ball. Goes to Jackson. Jackson dribbles around, gets it to number 2, Simpson. Simpson tries to drive, or not Simpson, that's Hawkins. At 12 and 2 look very similar. All right, there's a foul on number 13, Deion Smith, James Clemens. Florence will get the ball underneath their goal, and inbound pass is intercepted by Smith, and then she loses it. Jackson will drive for Florence. Her shot is up, no good, and goes out of bounds on Gabby Stigger is what they're calling. 7:27, 34-19 here in the third quarter. Lady Jets lead. Cassidy Thomas will inbound it for Florence. It's picked off by Gabby Stigger, who's off to the races, and her layup is good. 36-19 now. 7:19 left in the third quarter. Jackson will bring it down for Florence. And her pass is picked off by Stigger again. And another layup is good. 38-19. And Florence coach does not like what he sees, so he's going to call a timeout. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll want to remind you to enter your name for the Lawlers Fan of the Week at pasplus.net. We'll announce the winner during the post-game show of each James Clemens game. The winner will get a gift card from Lawler's Barbecue. So be listening up for the post-game of tonight's game, and we'll announce that winner. If you have entered, it could be you tonight. 7:04 left in the third quarter, and Florence will bring it the length of the court. Jackson brings it down for the Lady Falcons. She turns on the afterburners, drives, no good. Her shot is really an air ball, but Dela Cruz is standing out of bounds whenever it goes out of bounds, and so she accidentally hits it, and it will stay with Florence. Florence's pass in bounds is picked off by Layla Robinson, but she commits the foul in doing so. So she's actually going to foul number 2, Kimora Simpson. Her first shot is up and good. Second shot is also up and good. 40 to 20, should be 21, I believe. It was 20 before she shot. Ball is knocked out of bounds. James Clemens will inbound it from the corner. And that pass is way off target. Jackson runs it down for Florence. Gives it to Thomas. She tries to get it into the corner to McCroskey, and the ball is knocked out of bounds by James Clemens. Jackson drives, and her layup is good. 40 to 22. So I guess it was 20. All right, Florence has their press going on, and the ball ends up going to Jackson. Jackson puts up a shot. It's no good. Rebound. Well, she gets her own rebound and then loses the ball out of bounds. She was hustling for it. Just couldn't come up with the ball. All right. There's a 30-second timeout for Florence, I believe. Want to remind you to check out the PAS Plus mobile app. It's your connection to all our live streams, along with scores, game archives, and more. Just go to pasnetwork.net, and you can find the download links there for that. Also go online to tailgatetalk.net and enter your nominations for the Applebee's Athlete of the Week. And you can vote on this week's poll as well. We'll be announcing the winner Saturday between 10 and noon on Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC. 6:12, Dela Cruz is going to inbound the ball, and her pass is almost picked off. Stigger will bring it down for the Lady Jets. She's getting hassled on the press. She gets it over to Dela Cruz in the corner. She will drive, and her layup rolls in. 42 to 22 now, 5:55 in the third quarter. Jackson will bring it down for Florence. Smith is guarding her. Jackson gets by her, but then her shot is no good. And Layla Robinson gets the rebound. Dela Cruz inbounds it to Robinson, and it gets taken away from her by Simpson, and her layup is good. Smith will bring it down for the Lady Jets. She puts up a floater. It's no good. Rebound by Robinson. She tries to put it back up, and then her shot is blocked by Thomas. 42 to 24 now with 5:19 left in the third quarter in favor of James Clemens. Thomas is guarded by by Porter. She gets by Porter. Her shot is up. Banks in. 42 to 26, 5 minutes left. James Clemens gets it down to Porter. Porter's shot is up and good. Her layup. 44 to 26 now. Jackson gets it over to Simpson, who drives. No good. Rebound Stigger. Seeger's going to push it down court. She gets it to Smith in the corner. She drives over to Robinson. Robinson's shot is up. It's no good. Rebound Thomas. Thomas down court to Simpson, who is fouled on her layup. Layla Robinson commits that foul. And will put Simpson on the line for 2 shots. Simpson's first shot is up and good. 44-27 now. Sarah Teason comes in. And Breon Holmes also comes into the game. Simpson's second shot is up, no good, off the front of the rim. Rebounded by McCroskey, and she puts it in for 2. 44-29. Gabby Stigger's going to get, well, I thought she was going to dribble through everybody, but then she gets it stolen by Jackson. Jackson comes back, dribbles it down, gets it out to the three-pointer to number 2, Simpson. Her shot is no good. Rebound, Porter. Porter over to Smith. Smith down court to Teason. Teason drives, and her layup is good. 46-29 now. 3:48 left in the third quarter. Thomas will bring it down for Florence. Out to number 12 for Florence. That's Hawkins. Her three-pointer is up and no good. Smith gets the rebound for James Clemens. And she's going to post up. Or not post up. She's going to step up for a three-pointer, and it's going to be good. 49-29. 3:20 left in the third quarter. Florence gets the ball down. Stigger steals it, tries to get it to Porter underneath, and it goes off her hands out of bounds. Cassidy Thomas will come in to inbound it for Florence. Also, Anaya Webster for Florence comes in. To Simpson. Simpson's gonna drive to number 4, Weatherford. Her shot is up and no good from three-pointer. Grigsby gets the rebound, gets it up underneath to Pride. She gets it back out front. That goes to number 1, Brooke McNeil. Her three-pointer is up and no good. Ball goes out of bounds, and James Clemens will keep it. .231 left, 49-29. Three-pointer is up, and Jasmine Grigsby gets those 3. 52-29 now. Into the corner to Weatherford for Florence. Her shot is up and no good. And Kimora Simpson gets the rebound for Florence. She is fouled on the putback. Serenity Pride fouls her on that shot. Simpson will go to the line again, and her first shot bounces in there. 52-30 now. Goes to the line for another shot, and it's no good. Rebound Grigsby. James Clemens gets the ball down and then loses it. 2:09 left in the third quarter. 52-30 is the score in favor of the Lady Jets. Florence gets a long pass inbounds down court, and then it's stolen by Grigsby. Grigsby on her way down court, and Her dribbling is just a little bit too hard. She couldn't handle it as it came back up off the floor, and then it just kind of dribbled off the ends of her fingers and went out of bounds. 1:57 now, and Florence will inbound the ball. Thomas, or Simpson into Thomas. Thomas back to Simpson. They get it across midcourt. And that's not Thomas, that's Rutledge. Shot is up. Grigsby with the rebound down court to Teason. Teason will back it out. Back to Grigsby at the three-point line. It's nothing. Goes out of bounds. 1:29 now, 52-30. Rutledge gets it into Thomas. She and Thomas are getting it down court. Into the corner. Back to Rutledge. Stolen by Grigsby. Grigsby is a little bit more deliberate with her dribbling now, and she gets the layup. 54-30 now. 1:04 left in the third quarter. Thomas will bring it down for Florence. She's going to drive, and she's going to get fouled. I think that was Serenity Pride fouling her on her shot. Oh, no. It was on Brooke McNeil, and that makes 5 team fouls for the Lady Jets in this third quarter to none for Florence. Thomas's first shot is up and good. 56.8 seconds left in the third quarter. 54-31 is your score. And number 2 will come in for James Clemens. Minapaley. I don't know if that's the way you pronounce it, but score is 54-32, 51.1 seconds left. Florence will inbound it. Rutledge gets it into Thomas. Thomas trying to get it in. She gets it into number 1. Oh. She gets it into number 0, Webster, who commits a charging foul. And Sarah Teason will inbound the ball, but there's going to be 30-second timeout for James Clemens. Follow PAS Network on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, and X. And look for PAS Network on Facebook. We'll keep you updated on scores via Score Stream tonight and throughout the week. Be listening up for Tailgate Talk. We'll give you the chance to howl with the Havoc this hockey season. Just go to tailgatetalk.net. Enter your name for 2 tickets to go see the Huntsville Havoc. Winners will be announced during Tailgate Talk Saturday mornings at 10 on 1080 AM WKAC. 41.3 seconds left. 54-32 is your score in favor of James Clemens. Teason inbounds it to Uniman. The ball goes to Florence. Ball is a loose ball. And then Florence kind of out of control. Ball still goes out on James Clemens, though. Webster gets it to Weatherford. Her three-pointer from the corner is no good. Thomas will get it out front to Webster. Webster dribbles around, gets it into Weatherford to Rutledge, and she is fouled. Oh, no. Just gets the ball knocked away. .7 seconds left in the third quarter. Thomas's shot is up, no good. Rebound Rutledge. It's stolen by James Clemens down court to Fletcher, and time runs out in the third quarter. So at the end of the third, your score, James Clemens 54, Florence 32. You're listening to James Clemens Basketball from PAS Plus.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
All right, welcome back for fourth quarter action here as the James Clemens Lady Jets are taking on Florence. Your score is 54-32 in favor of James Clemens. Ball goes down up underneath. Lost by James Clemens. Thomas down court for Florence. Jackson will drive, and there's a blocking foul on James Clemens. All right, it's on Minapolli, number 2. Jackson's first shot is up and no good. Second shot is up, and it bounces in. 54-33 now in favor of James Clemens. Down court, Blaze Dixon gets it to Uniman. Her three-pointer is good, 57-33. Thomas will run it down for Florence. She gets it in to number 2 Simpson, who is fouled. That foul is on Minapolli for James Clemens. First shot is up and no good. .57-33 now. Favor of James Clemens. That shot is no good, and it bounces off Florence. Goes out of bounds. I thought maybe James Clemens had lost that one, but I don't know. Maybe that's one of those calls that could go on either way. 7:15 left here in the fourth quarter. Breon Holmes will bring it down for the Lady Jets. Gets it knocked away, and Florence gets it, and there's kind of a struggle for the ball. Jackson ends up with it, and she gets 2 points out of that one for Florence. 57-35 now. Jaslyn Fletcher will bring it down for the Lady Jets. She gets it to Blaze Dixon, who throws it away, and the ball ends up with number 2 for Florence, Simpson, who drives for the layup and makes it. 57-37 now. 6:35 left in the last quarter. Whoa. And Minapolli throws that one away. Somebody wasn't looking for that pass. And so Deion Smith is going to come in for her, for James Clemens. Florence gets it into Jackson. Jackson's working against Fletcher. Ball is stolen by Uniman, and she drives in. Oh, and she gets called for the travel. Took one too many steps on that layup. Fletcher gets it into Jackson. For Florence, back to Fletcher. She's looking for somebody, but she's going to drive and gets her shot blocked by Deion Smith. Ball ends up in the hands of Blaze Dixon and Fletcher. So a jump ball is called, and Florence will come out with it. Ball goes into Simpson. She drives. Her jumper's up good. 57-39. James Clemens on top. Deion Smith will bring it down. She's getting closed in on by two Florence players, but she gets it into the corner to Fletcher. Her three-pointer is good. 60-39 now. 5:35 left in the fourth quarter. Jackson's going to drive for Florence. It gets knocked out of bounds by Fletcher. So Florence will have it up underneath their goal. Rutledge gets it in to Simpson, whose layup is no good. It's rebounded by Holmes. Holmes down to Fletcher. Fletcher over to Deion Smith for three, and it's good. 63-39 now. James Clemens leads with 5:10 left in the fourth quarter. Jackson's driving for Florence over to Thomas. Her layup is no good. Rebound Fletcher. She gets it to Deion Smith. Deion Smith to Holmes. Back to Smith. Shot is up, no good. Jackson gets the rebound. Over to Thomas, or over to Simpson. It's good for the layup. 63-41 now with 4:37 left in the final quarter. Deion Smith will bring it down for the Jets. She's just going to kind of back it out and hand it off to Holmes. Holmes back to Smith. Smith to Fletcher. Fletcher up, no good. Rebound, Blaze Dixon, and her putback is good. And okay, here we go. Have some substitutions. Oh, and I think that's the second. That's the second charging foul that Sarah Teason has drawn from Florence. Simpson is like, I didn't do that, but yeah, you did. she charged. So Teason will bring it down for the Lady Jets. She gets trapped, and Simpson gets the ball back. She gets fouled by Teason, knocked to the floor, and then held back up. 3 team fouls for the Lady Jets, none for Florence. Simpson will go to the line for 2 shots, and her first one's up and no good. And she's got to adjust her knee apparatus there before her second shot, and it's up. It's no good. Rebound, Manapali for James Clemens over to Holmes. She gets it to Dixon. Her shot is up and no good. Rebound, Florence. Weatherford will drive. And she's going to be fouled on her shot. And number 40, she's going to be fouled. Okay, they've got 40 on the board, but I don't see a number 40 out there. It might have been on Blaze Dixon. Dixon is up from the top of the key, no good. Rebound, Thiessen, it's up and good. 67-44 now in the fourth quarter. 3:11 left. Weatherford will drive for Florence. She gets... I thought sure there was going to be a foul called there, and I guess there was. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I guess in the struggle for the ball got knocked out of her hands by Thiessen, looked like, and then in the struggle trying to retain it, Weatherford got called for the foul for Florence. So Thiessen will bring it down for James Clemens. She goes to the middle to Dixon. Dixon gets it to Manapali. Holmes takes the shot from the top of the key, and it's good. 69-44 now, 2:40 left in the fourth quarter. Thomas will bring it down for Florence over to Weatherford. Weatherford drives. It's no good. And she gets her own rebound. She's going to go out to three-point land and take it. No good. Dixon gets the rebound. She brings it down. She's going to bring it all the way down and draw the foul on her layup. Cassidy Thomas for Florence fouls her. So Blaze Dixon will go to the free throw line for two shots. It's up and it rolls off the side. 69-44, 2:15 left in the fourth quarter. Jasmine Grigsby is saying all hail Sarah Thiessen as she comes out of the game. Second shot is up and good, 70-44 in favor of James Clemens. Thomas will bring it down for Florence. She drives. Nope. Gives it off to number 20, Overstreet, who's up under the goal, and her shot is no good. Ball goes out of bounds. And Manapali will throw it in to Holmes. Get it down to Dixon. Dixon to Holmes. Holmes drives. No good. Rebound. Florence, Overstreet. She gets it down court to Fletcher or to Rutledge. Rebound, James Clemens. Uniman ends up with it at the three-point line. It's no good. Rebound, Florence. Thomas brings it down court. She will get it to Hawkins. Hawkins back to Thomas, and her layup is good. 70-46 now. 1:15 left in the game. Dixon to, well, she throws it away. Weatherford comes up with it for Florence, or not Weatherford, it's Overstreet. To Thomas. Thomas drives out to Weatherford, who's waiting at the three-point line, and her shot is good. 70-46 now, 50 seconds left in the game. Manapali will drive and get the ball taken away. Rutledge ends up with it for Florence, and her layup is good. 72-46 now. 30 seconds left in the game. Holmes will bring it down for James Clemens. She weaves her way through the press Over to Uniman. Her three is good. 75-50 now. 15 seconds left in the game. Thomas will work it inside for Florence, and her shot is up and good. 75-52. And that is the end of your game. So your James Clemens Lady Jets come out on top, 75-52. We'll have more as you're listening to James Clemens Basketball from PAS Plus.
Looking for t-shirts with just the message you want? They're as close as your computer or mobile device. Just go to daddyoscustomtees.com and look through the selection of designs for the perfect one. Or say just what you want with your very own designer message. Daddy O's Custom Tees features short and long sleeve t-shirts plus sweatshirts, hoodies, aprons, mugs, and even pet apparel. With Daddy O's Custom Tees, you can have it your way, whether you need 1 or 100. Go to daddyoscustomtees.com. That's DADDYOS CustomTees.com. DaddyOsCustomTees.com. One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Alabama.
This message presented by the AHSAA and the Alabama High School Athletic Directors and Coaches Association.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously. The Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship has been set up to honor the legacy of Bama Zach Green, a huge fan of the Crimson Tide along with Limestone County sports. The scholarship will go each year to a male and female athlete from Limestone County. Checks should be made out to Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship and can be sent in care of Garth Garris, 13833 Pinnacle Drive, Athens, Alabama, 35613. Donations can also be made in person at First State Bank of the South at 1319 Highway 72 East in Athens. Thank you for showing your support for local athletes by giving to the Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship.
He's got a push. Back up three. And he got it! Three-pointer at the buzzer to win it! Unbelievable!
Join Play Action Sports for another season of Calhoun basketball. You can hear live action from men's and women's teams streamed on the PAS Plus app on your Alexa device by saying Open PAS Plus or online at pasplus.net. Check out the online archives on the website or on your favorite podcast platform too. And listen for select games on Sundays at noon on WKAC Radio. Calhoun basketball from PAS Plus.
Here's what's on the Jets' radar. On Thursday, freshman boys JV and varsity teams will host Columbia. Freshman boys soccer will be at home against Huntsville, while JV and varsity boys soccer welcome Albertville. JV and varsity girls soccer teams travel to Hoover. Tennis teams will go to Muscle Shoals on Friday for the Trojan Tennis Classic, with freshman boys JV and varsity basketball also making the trip. The wrestling team will be at Columbia for the STS1 Invitational on Friday and Saturday. JV and varsity girls soccer will be at home against Hewitt Trussville on Saturday. We'll be back with more coverage from PAS Plus.
This is John.
Hello.
Katie.
Hi.
And Ted.
Howdy.
Ted's a welder. Katie's a dental hygienist. And John's an IT technician.
IT, this is John.
They all have two things in common. They're making good money, and they all have 2-year degrees or certificates from Calhoun Community College. We prepare our students to go straight to work or transfer to a 4-year university. And with more than 100 career options to choose from, Calhoun has a path that's focused on your success.
What's for dinner?
We literally just ate.
So you can support your family.
We're all packed. Let's go.
You can take that trip. Or give your dog the expensive food he loves oh so much. Who's a good boy? Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. So what are you waiting for? We have classes in Decatur, Huntsville, or everywhere online. Choose Calhoun Community College. Your community, your college, your future. Register now.
Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic, Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special, and that includes local sports. Call 233-8750. Come by our office at 508 South Jefferson Street, or look for the link online at athensal.us.
Local high school sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county. Find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544. Now on a platform near you, the only year-round weekly podcast covering the Huntsville Havoc, the Wreakin' Havoc podcast. News, interviews, and more. Dropping every Thursday, we'll just reek of the Huntsville Havoc. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and listen, follow, and subscribe on your favorite platform via the PAS Plus app and online at wreakinhavoc.com.
All right, welcome back to James Clemens basketball. We move now to the varsity boys game between the Jets and the Falcons. These two teams also played back on Saturday, with Florence posting a 67-55 victory, and the third loss in a row for James Clemens, as a matter of fact. Right now, the Jets at third in Area 8 standings behind Austin and Florence. So let's go down courtside for Coach Johnny Johnson as he announces the starting lineups. All right, starting lineups for the Falcons. Number 0, Kendrick Triplett. Number 1, Jayshad Pearson. Number 2, Jamarian Reeder. Number 3, Julian King. And number 13, Bryant James, rounds out the Falcons' starting 5. Now, the James Clemens Jets starting lineup. Number 5, Sato Yokota. Number 11, Isaiah Cleaves. Number 23, Noah Gorman. Number 24, London Townsend. And Duncan Robertson is the final starter for James Clemens. All righty, so like I said earlier, this game was supposed to have been against Buckhorn, but we were forced to try to scramble and make up some area games since the area tournaments are scheduled to start this weekend. I'm not really sure how the tournament shakes out for where it's going to be and all that. Florence controls the tip. Ball goes outside to number 3, King, whose three-pointer is up. But number 2, Jamarian Reeder, gets a charging foul called on him. He drove in and committed the foul as he was trying to get the ball out to Reeder. Now a blocking foul is called on London Townsend. Florence throws the ball in up underneath their goal. Reeder to the corner to number 1, Pearson, whose shot is up and no good. Townsend comes down for the Jets to Cleves. Cleves back to Townsend to Gorman. Gorman looks for Yokota. Yokota up for the 3. It's up, no good. Rebound Reeder for Florence. He's going to bring it down. Ball goes into the corner to King, whose three-pointer is up and good. 3-0 in favor of Florence. Gorman will bring it down for the Jets. Gets it to Robertson, to Yokota, out to Townsend. His three-pointer is no good. Rebound Pearson for Florence. He will bring it down, get it over to, oh wow. He gets that over to number 13, James, who takes even longer than an NBA 3 and hits it. 6-0 now in favor of Florence. Gorman, long pass down to Townsend, and he just kind of throws the ball up in an attempt at a shot, and he gets the foul. So that's going to be against Pearson for Florence. London Townsend will go to the line for James Clemens. His first shot is up and no good. Six to nothing now with 6:43 left in the first quarter. Townsend's second shot is up and good. 6-1 now. King brings it down for Florence. Almost throws it away, getting it to Reeder. Reeder runs it down. He gets it across court, back to King. King's three is up and no good. Rebound Gorman. The long pass, too long. Trying to get it to Cleves on the fast break, and it sails way over his head, out of bounds. Reeder will bring it down for Florence, guarded by Cleves. To the corner to Reeder. Reeder drives across, gets it to, or that was King to Reeder in the corner. Reeder's three is no good. Townsend will bring it down. Yokota up for three, no good. And looks like Robertson will be called for the foul. Going for the rebound. Kind of looked like he was being climbed from the back, but anyway, Florence gets the foul there. James will bring it down for Florence. He loses the ball. Robertson almost saves it, but just couldn't get quite enough behind it to get it past the line. Florence gets it in to number three, King, underneath the goal, and that layup is good. Cleves gets it down court to Gorman. His fast break layup is good. 8-3 now in favor of Florence. 5:30 left in the first quarter. Pearson gets it to the corner. To, who was that in the corner? Number 3, King. His shot is no good. Goes out of bounds. London Townsend throws it away, trying to inbound it, and he pays for that one. Bryant James for Florence puts up another 3 and hits it 11-3 now in favor of Florence. Yokota gets the ball up under the goal, and he has the ball knocked out. He's stripped, but he is also fouled on the play. Reeder picks up the foul for Florence, and Yokota will go to the line for 2 shots. His first one is up and no good. Bounces off the front of the rim. Dylan Horton comes into the game for James Clemens, as does Shipley for Florence. Yokota's second shot is good. 11-4 now. Long pass to Reeder. Reeder is trying to work it in. That's King. King to Triplett. And the ball gets down court to number 15, Dylan Horton, whose layup is good. So now it's 11-6 in favor of Florence. Jayshad Pearson brings it down for Florence, and he's getting hassled by Yokota. He gets the ball to Triplett. Triplett to Shipley. Shipley back to Triplett. Triplett over to Pearson. Pearson's guarded by Yokota. He gets it over to James. James will take a long 3, and that one's no good. So he finally misses a 3, and then he intercepts a pass down court. Gets it down to Pearson, whose 3-pointer is no good. Triplett is up. His shot is no good. Down court to Gorman. Gorman up to Cleves, and that one is good. 11-8 now, 3:36 left in the first quarter. Pearson working it against Yokota, and yes, he threw that elbow out, pushed off, and he gets the foul called on him. That one was hard to miss. All right, looks like Mark Woods. Yeah, Mark Woods has made it into the game now. Gorman will throw it in to Cleves. Cleves is going to work against Shipley. He gets it across the line to Horton. Horton will drive to Gorman. Gorman kind of ducks up underneath the traffic, and his layup is good. 11-10 now. Jackson is in for Florence now. He's working against Gorman. And Gorman, he gets by Gorman, and then Gorman tries to steal it, trying to knock it away from behind. That one usually gets called all the time. I know, because I've been guilty of it a few times in my playing career. All right. Shipley will get the ball in to Jackson. Jackson to Payne. Payne gets it into the corner. That shot is up and no good. Horton had it and then lost it, trying to get down court with it. So it goes back to Florence. Payne will inbound it for the Falcons. To Jackson, back to Payne. To to Jackson. Jackson, lost it. Yep, he dribbled it and then it was just too close to the floor, and it just started rolling, and then he tried to pick it up and go with it and got a traveling call. Lyndon Townsend gets it into Cleves. Cleves against Shipley. Over to Gorman. Gorman will drive, and his layup is no good. Rolls off the other end. And he gets his own rebound, a loose ball, and puts it up and in. So the score now 12-11 in favor of the Jets. 2:06 left in the first quarter. Julian King will bring it down for Florence, and then he gets it to Payne. Ball is knocked away. Horton, his layup is no good. Rebound, James Clemens. That shot is no good. King will bring it back down to Florence. Florence, that's Payne to Jackson in the corner. Jackson gets himself caught, and then back to Payne for the three, and it's good. 14-12 now. Ball down court for James Clemens, and the referee is going to say it's off Mark Wood's hands. And we've got substitutions here now. James will bring it down for Florence. He gets it to Payne. Payne to Jackson. Back to Payne. Over to Shipley in the corner. His shot is no good. Lyndon Townsend to Mark Woods. And he's going to get the traveling call on him. Payne gets it into James for Florence. James will bring it down. Over to Triplett, to Payne, to Shipley in the corner, who drives out to Payne. Payne's three-pointer is good. 17-12 now, 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Dakota will bring it down for James Clemens. Shipley is on him. He gets it to Gorman. Gorman's going to kind of slow it down here with about 30 seconds left in the first half. He floats it to nobody, and Payne comes up with it for Florence. Are they going to work for the last shot? Looks like they are. Jackson has it out front to Shipley. Shipley's going to drive, and he's going to get a charging foul called on him. That's the team's fifth foul for this quarter. And I thought that the Jets would get a couple of shots. Ball gets down court, and the shot goes up. It's off James Clemens. So Florence will have the ball with 0.6 seconds left in the first quarter. Payne will throw it in for the Falcons. Into James, and that's the end of the first quarter. So at the end of the first quarter, your score is Florence 17, James Clemens 12. You're listening to James Clemens basketball from PAS Plus.
Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic, Southern, character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special. And that includes local sports. Call 233-8750. Come by our office at 508 South Jefferson Street or look for the link online at athensal.us.
Applebee's Tailgate Talk wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to tailgatetalk.net throughout the school year to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner receives a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from that shirt printing place. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and Tailgate Talk.
All right, we're back with the second quarter action here for James Clemens basketball. Score is 17-12 in favor of Florence over the Jets. Cleves will bring it down for James Clemens. He's looking for somebody to help him out with a pick, and he does. His layup is up and no good. Rebound, triplet for James Clemens. For Florence, and then Gorman intercepts the pass, and he gets it over to Cleves, who attempts the layup, and it's okay. Well, they're going to say he got fouled on the floor, I guess. Gorman will inbound it for the Jets. He gets it out to Horton. Horton to Cleves. Cleves to Gorman from the three. It's good. 15-17 now in favor of Florence. Pearson brings it down for Florence. He's going to get it over to King, who is fouled by Gorman. That's Noah's second foul. All right. Florence inbounds it. That's Kurzaba into the game now for the Falcons. He gets it back into the corner. His three is no good. Air ball. Down court to Cleves, who puts it up. No good. Robertson ends up with it. His shot is no good. His second shot is no good. And Triplett comes out with the rebound for Florence. That's over to King. He thought about a three and then decided not to. He backs it out. Almost loses it. He's guarded by Cleves. He gets it to Triplett at the top of the key. Triplett to Pearson. And he's going to be fouled by number 32, Duncan Robertson, for James Clemens. Pearson will go to the line for two shots. The first one is up and good. Ballou will come in for Robertson for James Clemens. Pearson's second shot is up and no good. And must have been a lane violation there. Cleves will bring it down for James Clemens. 18-15 now in favor of Florence. Cleves to Woods in the corner. No good for the three-pointer. James for Florence gets a rebound to Triplett, who his layup is no good. Kurzaba's shot is no good. A couple of other put-back attempts by Florence are no good. And then now the ball is knocked out by James Clemens. So Shipley will throw it in for Florence. Oh, it looked like a backcourt to me. Yeah. Pearson got the ball in. It looked like he got it on one side of the court and then dribbled it to the other side of the court. Coach Sullivan wanted a backcourt, and that's what it looked like to me, but it all evened out. James Clemens gets the ball back anyway. Cleves drives, gets it to Woods in the corner, to Horton. Horton drives. His shot is partially blocked. Mark Woods ends up with it. Oh, and then he throws it to Yokota, tries to throw it to Yokota, goes over his head, and then Shipley runs it down for Florence and gets the layup. 20-15 now, 5:30 left in the second quarter. Yokota with the ball for the Jets, trying to get it past Shipley. Shipley's not making it easy. He gets it across court. And then number 30, Ballou, gets a foul called on him, trying to set a pick. And so Florence gets the ball back. Pearson will bring it down for Florence. He gets the pick from James over in the corner to King, who hits his three-pointer. 23-15 now with 5 minutes left. And Cleves almost throws the ball away, but it was knocked out by Florence. Coach Sullivan's wanting some kind of call. James Clemens will throw it in to Cleves. Cleves is going to bring it down for the Jets. Needing some help. Tries to get it into Ballou, and then two Florence players go for the ball. And Noggins trying to go for the ball. So the Falcons will call a 30-second timeout here. And I guess kind of take a look at these guys. Didn't look like it felt too good. Wasn't like a serious injury, but still a collision nevertheless. Tune in for the Play Action Sports Update 3 times each weekday for school, youth, and amateur sports from the Limestone County area on 1080 AM WKAC. 4:44 left in the half. Florence has a 23-15 lead over the Jets. And James will inbound it for Florence to Payne, who is back in the game. Payne going against Yokota. Cleves picks him up and picks up the loose ball. He gets it down to Yokota, whose layup is good. 23-17 now. Payne will hurry it back down for the Falcons, and he started to pass it at the free throw line, and evidently his passing lane got cut off, so he tries to hold up and can't do it and gets a traveling call. Cleves will bring it down for James Clemens. Coming down on 4 minutes left in the half. Cleves to Woods at the free throw line to Ballou. Ballou's shot is up, no good. And his shot is up and no good. And I thought James got the ball as it was going out of bounds and stepped on the line, but I don't know what the call was. So anyway, Florence gets the ball down, gets the ball back. Payne will get it down to the corner to Shipley. Shipley's three is up and no good. And a loose ball almost goes out of bounds on James Clemens. Horton will bring it down over to Mark Woods to Ballou down low, and he is going to get fouled by King. And that's his first foul. Florence's second. And James Clemens will inbound the ball underneath their goal. Goes up to Ballou. Up, no good. Second shot is up, no good. And Triplett comes down with it for Florence. Down court to King. Into the corner to Shipley. Shipley's shot is good. 25-17 now in favor of Florence. Yakota back to Cleves to bring the ball down. Cleves will drive, and he gets fouled on his layup by, I believe it's James. Yes, that's his second foul on Bryant James. Florence's third. James Clemens also has 3 team fouls. Cleves' first shot is good. 25-18 now. Robertson will come into the game for Ballou. Cleves eyes the basket. Takes a couple of dribbles. Shot is up and off the front of the rim. No good. Oh, and Horton comes down with it. Takes it away from Shipley, and they both hit the floor. But no points come out of it. And Yakota will be called for the foul on that. That's his first foul. Pearson will bring it down for the Falcons. Yakota guarding him. Oh. And he gets the pick. Triplett sets the pick, but he gives it a little bit of extra oomph, and he gets a foul called on him. So all right, James Clemens gets it inbounds to Cleves. Cleves against Shipley. Oh, and he throws it away, trying to get it to Mark Woods. And King steps in front of that pass and goes down for the dunk, but then the ball goes down court on a long pass to Horton for James Clemens, and he gets points off of that one. Ball comes back down. Cleves to Horton. His layup is no good. Jackson gets it for Florence to Triplett. Triplett, Pearson. No good. Rebound James Clemens. Long pass down court to Horton, and his layup is good. 27-22 now. 1:56 left in the half. Pearson for Florence has the ball out front. Tries to get by Mark Woods. Gets it to Jackson in the corner. Back to Pearson. Fakes the three. Goes to Jackson up top. Jackson will drive. Hands it off to Triplett, whose layup is good. 29-22, 1:30 left in the half. Yakota will bring it down for James Clemens. His layup is good. 29-24 now. And Shipley is down. I didn't see what happened. All that happened while Yakota was driving for his layup. So I'm not really sure what's going on here, what caused that. But Shipley is still down on the floor for James Clemens. While we're waiting on, okay, he's up now. He's being helped off the court as well. Looked like he got the air knocked out of him. But he's made it off the court for Florence. Remember, the Jets All-In campaign has been set up to help various athletic programs at James Clemens. For more information on donating, go online to jcathletics.net. All right, Bryant James will inbound it for Florence to Pearson. No, that's to Reeder. Reeder looking for some help. He drives, and he gets bumped by Cleves as he's driving down the lane there. And Cleves is going to pick up a foul. That's his first one. It's the team's 5th foul in this quarter, 29-24 in the second quarter here. Reeder will go to the line for 2. His first shot is up and it bounces in. 30-24 now. Second shot, it's off to the side. No good. Cleves will bring it down for James Clemens. Gets it into the corner to Gorman, to Mark Woods, to Horton, out to Cleves, in to Robertson. And Jamarian Reeder is going to come over his back and get a foul called on him. That's his 3rd. And now Florence has 5 fouls. Robertson will go to the line for the Jets. 30-24 now. Florence has the lead with 57 seconds left in the game. Robertson's first shot is up and good. 30-25 now. Second shot is no good. And Cleves gets the rebound. And he's going to fake number, I think it was number 3. Yes. King. He fakes King, gets him in the air, and King comes down on his shoulder. And so he's going to get a shot, 2 shots out of that. 30-25. 30-26 now in favor of Florence. 54.6 seconds left. Waiting Cleves' second shot. And it's good as well. 30-27 now. Pearson's working against Yokota to get it. Yokota and throws that arm out again. Doesn't get called for the foul this time as Yokota hits the floor, but he loses the ball anyway, trying to get on past him. James Clemens will throw the ball in on the far end of the court. Horton, long pass. I don't know what the whistle was for. Oh, technical foul on Triplett for Florence. Must have said something. So, of course, he's got his palms up like, what did I do? And so, anyway, Yokota goes to the line for the free throws. He hits 1. And that's the 3rd foul on Triplett. Cleves gets a pass in from Mark Woods. Woods over to Robertson. Robertson to Yokota to Woods. Inside to Robertson, and that's good. That ties the game. 30-30 with 27.5 seconds left in the first half. Payne is working it down for Florence. Into the corner to King. King's going to dribble it around. He tries to get it to James and does. Hands it off to him. 6 seconds left. James works it into Triplett. Triplett's shot is up off the side of the backboard, and it's no good. So we end the first half pretty much like we started it, all tied up anyway, 30-30. You're listening to James Clemens Basketball from PAS Plus. The Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship has been set up to honor the legacy of Bama Zach Green, a huge fan of the Crimson Tide, along with Limestone County sports. The scholarship will go each year to a male and female athlete from Limestone County. Checks should be made out to Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship and can be sent in care of Garth Garris, 13833 Pinnacle Drive, Athens, Alabama, 35613. Donations can also be made in person at First State Bank of the South at 1319 Highway 72 East in Athens. Thank you for showing your support for local athletes by giving to the Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship. One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair.
This is John.
Hello.
Katie.
Hi.
And Ted.
Howdy.
Ted's a welder. Katie's a dental hygienist. And John's an IT technician.
IT, this is John.
They all have two things in common. They're making good money, and they all have 2-year degrees or certificates from Calhoun Community College. We prepare our students to go straight to work or transfer to a 4-year university. And with more than 100 career options to choose from, Calhoun has a path that's focused on your success.
What's for dinner?
We literally just ate.
So you can support your family.
We're all packed. Let's go.
You can take that trip. Or give your dog the expensive food he loves oh so much. Who's a good boy? Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. So what are you waiting for? We have classes in Decatur, Huntsville, or everywhere online. Choose Calhoun Community College. Your community, your college, your future. Register now.
Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic, Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special, and that includes local sports. Call 233-8750. Come by our office at 508 South Jefferson Street, or look for the link online at athensal.us.
Stick around after local basketball coverage this season as we announce our Fans of the Week. Just go to pasnetwork.net and register. Then listen during the postgame show of each regular season game as we pick the winner of a $20 gift card from Lawler's Barbecue. The next Fan of the Week could be you from Lawler's Barbecue and Play Action Sports.
All right, we're back with the third quarter here at James Clemens. Your score is tied up at 30. The Jets taking on the Florence Falcons. Triplett out front for the Falcons. Out to Pearson. Pearson back to Triplett. Triplett going to drive. His shot is up and no good. Gorman gets the rebound, gets it knocked away by Triplett. And a flying king will come in. Triplett tries to get it to him. His layup is no good. Gorman gets the rebound and will get fouled by number 2, Reeder for Florence. That's his 4th foul. Cleaves out front for James Clemens. Gorman into Yokota. Yokota up, no good. And foul is going to be called on Bryant James for Florence. He gets up on the back of London Townsend, who's going for the rebound. Ball goes out to Gorman. Gorman gets it into Robertson. Robertson puts it up, and it's good. 32-30 now in favor of James Clemens. Oh, down court to Shipley. Ball is stolen by Townsend. Down court to Yokota. His layup is good. 34-30 now. James will drive for Florence, and he's going to get fouled by Cleves. It's his second, and the team's first for the quarter. And he's going to get 2 shots out of that. 6:45 left here in the third quarter. Bryant James up for on the line for Florence. His first shot is good. His second shot is up, and it's good too. 34-32 now. James Clemens leads. Cleves will bring it down against Shipley. Over to Yokota on the wing. Up top to Robertson. Over to Cleves. Back to Gorman. To Yokota. Into Robertson. His left. Oh, is off. No good. Rebound. Well, thought Lyndon Townsend had the rebound, but he was falling out of bounds as he was going for the ball. So he knocks it out of bounds, and Florence will get it back. Bryant James will bring it down for Florence. Over to Shipley in the corner. His three-pointer is an air ball. Gorman gets the rebound. Down court, trying to get it to Yokota. Knocked away by Pearson. Ball gets down to Triplett, and that layup will tie the game up at 34. Gorman bringing it down for James Clemens to Robertson up underneath the goal, and it's 36-34 now. His shot is good. James will rush it back down. And the ball's knocked away. Cleves comes away with it. He brings it down and drives for the rebound, for the layup. 38-34 now in favor of James Clemens. Things got a little bit too careless, really, on both sides. Pearson drives out to Shipley, goes out. His three-pointer goes up and no good. It was an air ball as well. Gorman will throw it in for the Jets. Into Cleves. Cleves against Shipley. Shipley, tight defense. Cleves trying to get some distance. And, Robertson cut to the basket, and Cleves tried to get it to him, but that bounce pass just a little bit too low for him. I think it just about bounced at his feet and went out of bounds. So James will inbound it for Florence into Triplett, back to James. James guarded by Horton. James to King. King back over to James. James for the three. It's good. 38-37 now. Long pass down court to Cleves. He circles back out and tries to get it into Robertson. Picked off by James. His layup is no good. They get it back down court to Yokota. Yokota's layup is good. 40-37 now in favor of James Clemens. Ball goes into James. Back to Pearson. Bringing up the ball against Yokota. He drives. His little floater is no good. He gets his own rebound, and Gorman fouls him on the shot. That's his third. So Pearson will go to the line for Florence. His shot is up, and it's off the front of the rim. Several replacements here. Caleb Ellis comes in for the Jets, along with London Townsend and Mark Woods. And that shot is off the front of the rim, too. Townsend gets the rebound for James Clemens, gets it down to Ellis underneath, and it's good. 42-37 now, 3:50 left in the third quarter. Pearson will bring it down for Florence. Cleves is guarding him. Over to James. Back to Pearson. Pearson to James for a long three. Boy, he likes those 3-point shots from the parking lot. It's no good. Mark Woods gets it up underneath the goal at the other end, and then Pearson commits a foul on the rebound. And I believe, I don't know who, I think it was London Townsend got the rebound on there. So, Florence will call a timeout, 30-second timeout. No, that's going to be a 60-second timeout. So, I'll tell you what, let's just take it with him. You're listening to James Clemens Basketball on PAS Plus.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously.
All right, welcome back to James Clemens Basketball here. 3:23 left in the third quarter. The Jets lead 42-37 over Florence. Inbound pass to Mark Woods. His shot is no good. Rebound Florence. That's number 20, I believe. Yes, Key for Florence. His shot is up, and it's good at the other end. 42-39 now. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. London Townsend brings it down for the Jets to Mark Woods in the corner, to Horton, back out top to Cleves. Cleves to Woods. Woods to Ellis. Ellis to Horton, over to Woods. He tries to get it to Ellis, coming up to the free throw line, and it goes over his head, just over his fingertips and out of bounds. James will inbound it for Florence to Payne. Payne brings it down against Cleves. He gets it to Shipley in the corner, who drives, and his layup is good. 42-41 now in favor of Florence. Cleves will get the inbound pass over to London Townsend. Bring the ball down against Payne for Florence. Over to Horton in the corner, back out front to Cleves. And Coach Sullivan is going to call a full timeout as well. So we'll take this one with them. You're listening to James Clemens Basketball on PAS Plus.
Looking for t-shirts with just the message you want? They're as close as your computer or mobile device. Just go to daddyoscustomtees.com and look through the selection of designs for the perfect one. Or say just what you want with your very own designer message. Daddy O's Custom Tees features short and long sleeve t-shirts, plus sweatshirts, hoodies, aprons, mugs, and even pet apparel. With Daddy O's Custom Tees, you can have it your way, whether you need 1 or 100. Go to daddyoscustomtees.com. That's DADDYOS CustomTees.com. DaddyOsCustomTees.com.
Welcome back to James Clemens basketball here on PASplus.net. Mark Woods will inbound it for the Jets to Cleves. Cleves, almost threw it away. Gets it to Gorman in the corner. Rebound. King for Florence. He's going to drive it down. And Robertson's going to pick up the foul on his layup. That's his third and the team's third. King's first shot is good. Tying the game up 42-42. King's second shot bounces in. 43-42 now. London Townsend gets it into Cleves. Back to Townsend. Over to Gorman. To Woods. Drives into the lane. No good. Gorman picks up the rebound and puts it in. 44-43 now in favor of James Clemens. Payne is going to bring it down for the Jets, or for the Falcons. He picks up a pick from James and then gets kind of out of control driving to the goal, and the ball goes out of bounds to James Clemens. Gorman will inbound it for the Jets. He throws it in, and it's picked off by King. So Florence gets it back out to the corner of the front court. And changing hands. James ends up to Shipley. Shipley's shot is up and no good. Rebound by Robertson. Robertson gets it to Cleves. Cleves to Townsend. Townsend back to Cleves, who will bring it down for the Jets. 40 seconds left in this third quarter. The Jets lead 44-43. Mark Woods goes up with a shot in the lane, and he is fouled by number 13, James. That's his fourth foul. So if we can get him to pick up his fifth and no more of those parking lot threes that he seems to be able to hit pretty well. 45-43 now. Mark Wood's first shot is good. And James will come out here with 27.1 seconds left in the third quarter. Wood's second shot, no good. Rebound Townsend, and his putback is good. 47-43. The Jets lead. Pearson will bring it down for the Falcons. Cleves is guarding him. Very sticky defense. He gets it to King in the corner, who drives, and he goes down the baseline, gets himself in trouble in the air, and throws it away. So James Clemens will get the ball back with 2.3 seconds left on the Florence end of the court. Cleves heaves up a last-second shot, and it's no good. So here at the end of the third quarter, James Clemens is leading 47-43. You're listening to James Clemens basketball on PAS Plus.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's towing, tire, and truck repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
Okay, we're back with fourth quarter action here. From the hangar, James Clemens is leading Florence 47-43. And Cleves will bring it down the court for James Clemens. He throws it out to Yokota, top of the key to Robertson. Robertson to Gorman. Gorman to Townsend. Townsend to Cleves, who drives. His layup is no good. And here come the Falcons. Jackson will bring it down for Florence. Gorman has him guarded. Over to Shipley in the corner. Triplett over to King. King looking for somebody to pass it to. He gets it to Triplett. Triplett over to Pearson. Pearson tries to drive in and is cut off. Triplett cuts down the lane and Pearson gets it to him. His layup is good. 47-45 now in favor of James Clemens. Gorman will bring it down for the Jets. Gets it over to Cleves. Guarded by Shipley. Robertson comes out to help him. Gets the pass to him, over to Yokota, back to Robertson in the lane, and it's no good. Rebound, Florence. Pearson will bring it down for the Falcons, gets it to Shipley. Shipley to King in the corner. His three is no good. Oh. And it goes off James Clemens. Townsend tried to save it and threw it off of the back of Pearson, but evidently it had already gone out of bounds. So Pearson will have it top of the key over to James. His three is no good. Townsend gets the... Oh, no. Townsend got the rebound, went to the floor. James ended up with it. He goes up for a shot. And Duncan Robertson ends up with his fourth foul. Trying to guard James. And James goes to the line. He hits his first shot. 47-46 now. James Clemens has a slim 1-point lead. And Bryant James has one more shot. And it bounces off. Gorman gets the rebound and then trying to get it down court to Dylan Horton, throws it over his head and out of bounds. Reeder gets it into Pearson, who will bring it down against Cleves. Tries to drive. And Yokota draws the charging foul against Pearson. That's Pearson's fourth foul. So Gorman gets it inbounds to, he throws it to Horton and the ball goes just right through his hands. So now Florence gets the ball back. Reeder will throw it in for the Falcons. He gets the ball into James. James drives. And Ballou tries to draw the foul, a charging foul, and is unsuccessful. The ref calls him for blocking. James's layup goes in, and so now the Falcons hold a 48-47 lead, and James will go to the line for one shot. And that shot is good. 49-47 in favor of Florence. Townsend gets it into Cleves. Cleves going against Pearson. Cleves drives. His layup is good. Rolls it in there. 49-49 now with 5:28 left in the fourth quarter. Ball go. Oh, wow. Ball goes under the goal to Xavier Gardner for Florence, and he gets Cleves up in the air, who comes down on top of him, and so the foul goes on Cleves. It's his third. No shots, though. And King gets it in the corner. He drives for the shot, and he's going to get a foul on number 30, Ballou, for James Clemens. So King will go to the line for two shots. 5:16 left in the fourth quarter. He hits his first shot. 50-49 now. King's second shot is also good. 51-49 now. Townsend gets it in. Well, he almost threw it away. Lucky that Reeder's momentum carried him far enough to the baseline where he knocked it out of bounds. So Townsend gets another chance. He gets it into Cleves. Cleves will bring it down against King. Cleves over to Townsend, out to Yakota, and then there's a pushing foul on Garner for Florence. That's his first. Horton gets it into Woods. Woods out to Yakota. Yakota over to Cleves, who's waiting for some kind of action there. He goes over to Horton. Horton brings it around. Yakota rotates. Three-point shot is up and no good. James gets the rebound for Florence. He's going to trot it up court. He gets it to the corner to Reeder, whose three-pointer is no good. Pearson gets the rebound, and then he passes it to King in the corner, who travels. (51-49) in favor of Florence. 4:25 left in the game. Townsend gets it into Horton. Horton back to Townsend. Townsend brings it up court. He puts up a three. It's no good. Rebound Reeder for Florence, who will bring the ball back up. Mark Woods is guarding him. Reeder's going to drive, and Woods is going to get called for the foul on that shot. It's Mark Woods' first foul, but it's the team's fifth. And Reeder will go to the line for two, and his first shot is no good. Noah Gorman and Duncan Robertson come back into the game for James Clemens. Reeder's second shot is good. 52-49 now in favor of Florence. 3:55 left in the game. London Townsend Inbound for James Clemens. He gets it into Cleves. Cleves working against King. Over in the corner to Yakota, whose three is good. We are now tied up again, 52-52, 3:37 left in the game. Pearson against Cleves. Pearson's going to drive, gets it to Reeder in the corner. His shot is no good, and the ball is going to get knocked out. It goes to Yakota, and Yakota lost the handle on it. It goes out of bounds. .3:14 left now. Reeder for Florence gets the ball into Pearson. Pearson against Cleves. Pearson's pass to James. James's layup is no good. Rebound James Clemens. Yakota gets it down at the other end. His layup is no good. Rebound Florence. And he gets another charging foul. On number 1 Pearson, and that is his 5th, so he is out of the game. Kind of surprised he got that charging call, because I don't know how much position that Yakota had, but we'll take it. 52-52 and 2:45 left in the last quarter. Cleves gets the inbound pass from Townsend. Cleves cross court to Yakota on the wing. Yakota drives. And somehow the ball gets to London Townsend, and he gets the layup. 54-52. I thought there was a foul that was going to be called on someone on Yakota's drive, and his head went back like he had gotten hit, and the ball came loose and went to Townsend. And King drives for the layup. His layup is good, so now we're tied up again, 54-54 here in the final quarter. So they take a full timeout, and we will take it with them. You're listening to James Clemens Basketball on PAS Plus.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair.
All right, back now with James Clemens Basketball here as the Jets and the Falcons are tied here. James Clemens and Florence, 54-54, 2:07 left in the game. Cleves takes the inbounds pass from Townsend, gets it to Yakota on the wing. Yakota to Robertson up top, over to Cleves on the other wing, to Gorman. Gorman trying to get some help from Robertson. Robertson has it out front, over to Townsend. Townsend to Gorman for three. It's good. 57-54 at 1:41 here in the fourth quarter, and there's going to be another full timeout here for Florence. So we'll take it. You're listening to James Clemens Basketball on PAS Plus.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously.
Back with James Clemens Basketball here in the fourth quarter. The Jets are ahead 57-54, 141 left in the game. Make sure you be listening for the post-game show. We'll be announcing our Lawler's Fan of the Week. We'll give away a gift card from Lawler's Barbecue. Just go to pasplus.net and register your name if you'd like to get in on the giveaway. 1:35 left now. Florence has the ball. Reeder working against Townsend. Reeder drives out to the corner to James, whose three is no good. Cleves gets the rebound, and then Reeder gets the foul called on him. That's 14 fouls for Florence, so we need to get one more. Well, and that's 5 fouls on Reeder, so he's out of the game too. Yokota gets the inbounds pass from Townsend. Townsend over to Cleves. Cleves to Townsend. And the Falcons are getting a little bit frantic here now on their defense. Cleves has it out top, 57-54 with 58 seconds left in the game. James Clemens leads this game. And Cleves has it over on the wing, over to Townsend. And King will foul for the Falcons. That's gonna put the Florence Falcons at 5 fouls for this quarter, and London Townsend will go to the line with 48 seconds left to go and a 3-point lead over Florence, and his first shot is good. 58-54. James Clemens leads. Mark Woods comes in for Robertson for the Jets, and Horton also comes into the game as well. Horton has one more shot. And, it's no good. Rebound, Garner for Florence. Payne will bring it down for the Falcons. And Florence will call another full timeout, so we're going to take that one. You're listening to James Clemens Basketball from PAS Plus.
The Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship has been set up to honor the legacy of Bama Zach Green, a huge fan of the Crimson Tide, along with Limestone County sports. The scholarship will go each year to a male and female athlete from Limestone County. Checks should be made out to Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship and can be sent in care of Garth Garris, 13833 Pinnacle Drive, Athens, Alabama, 35613. Donations can also be made in person at First State Bank of the South at 1319 Highway 72 East in Athens. Thank you for showing your support for local athletes by giving to the Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship.
Okay, we're back with James Clemens Basketball. 58-54 in favor of the Jets. And as this timeout clock ticks down, we are under a minute left in the game. 40-something seconds left. 40.4 seconds left. And Florence will be inbounding the ball on their end of the court. Payne will get it in. Or, yes, he will get it into King. King gets it down to Shipley in the corner. Shipley brings it around the top of the key, looking for somewhere to go with the ball. He drives and throws it away. Lyndon Townsend gets it into Noah Gorman. Back to Townsend. Back to Gorman. Down court. Over to Yokota. To Cleaves. James is on him to Yokota. Across to Gorman. To Townsend. And Shipley's going to commit the foul with 9.5 seconds left in the game. Jets are ahead 58-54. Getting some payback for Saturday. Lyndon Townsend's first shot is good, 59-54. Townsend's second shot is no good. King gets the rebound, drives it down, lays it in. And Florence is calling a 30-second timeout. Must be out of 1 minute timeouts. 2.4 seconds left in the game. Go to your Amazon Echo device and say, Alexa, open PAS Plus, and you can hear our coverage of James Clemens Sports in crystal clear quality. And speaking of James Clemens Sports, you'll be able to hear Jets baseball and softball this spring. They'll be getting started here in not too very long. I know it's February, and February doesn't seem like a baseball month, but it is. They will be getting started here in just a couple of weeks. All right, 59-56 in favor of James Clemens. And Robertson will inbound it. The clock is, I think it's just a little over 2 seconds left, but for some reason, okay, 2.6 seconds left. The clock was stuck on all zeros. So Lyndon Townsend it looks like a football play. Everybody lined up out of bounds. I've never seen that play before. Lyndon Townsend had the ball out of bounds, and the other four guys lined up out of bounds too, and they all took off as soon as the referee handed the ball to Townsend, like they were all going out for a pass. And number 3, King for Florence, fouls Noah Gorman, and Gorman's first shot is up and good. 60-56 now. 1.4 seconds left in the game. And Gorman is going to put his second shot up, and it is going to be good as well. 61-56. And we'll see what Florence is going to do. They're just going to, threw it into James. He just heaved up a sidearm fling, and it came pretty close to going in. But that is your score. James Clemens wins 61-56. We'll be back with our Lawler's Fan of the Week when we come back. You're listening to James Clemens Basketball on PAS Plus.
This is John.
Hello.
Katie.
Hi.
And Ted.
Howdy.
Ted's a welder. Katie's a dental hygienist. and John's an IT technician.
IT, this is John.
They all have two things in common. They're making good money, and they all have 2-year degrees or certificates from Calhoun Community College. We prepare our students to go straight to work or transfer to a 4-year university. And with more than 100 career options to choose from, Calhoun has a path that's focused on your success.
What's for dinner?
We literally just ate.
So you can support your family.
We're all packed. Let's go.
You can take that trip. Or give your dog the expensive food he loves oh so much. Who's a good boy? Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. So what are you waiting for? We have classes in Decatur, Huntsville, or everywhere online. Choose Calhoun Community College. Your community, your college, your future. Register now.
Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic, Southern, character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special. And that includes local sports. Call 233-8750. Come by our office at 508 South Jefferson Street or look for the link online at athensal.us.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously. Local high school sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544. Stick around after local basketball coverage this season as we announce our Fans of the Week. Just go to pasnetwork.net and register. Then listen during the postgame show of each regular season game as we pick the winner of a $20 gift card from Lawler's Barbecue. The next Fan of the Week could be you from Lawler's Barbecue and Play Action Sports.
All right, welcome back. And as you just heard, as we do during the post-game shows of our James Clemens games, we give away a gift card from Lawler's Barbecue. What you need to do is to enter your name for the Fan of the Week. Go to pasplus.net, and there's a form there. We announce the winner during the post-game show of each James Clemens game. The winner gets that gift card from Lawler's Barbecue. And tonight's winner is Holly Berry. Holly, you have 2 weeks to drop by WKAC Radio and pick up your gift card. So congratulations to Holly. All right, well, that's going to do it for this edition of James Clemens Basketball. Once again, your final scores. The James Clemens boys win 61-56, and the girls with a big 75-52 win over the Lady Falcons. Well, we want to thank you for listening. I'm Tim Lambert. You've been listening to James Clemens Basketball on PAS Plus.
You've been listening to James Clemens High School Basketball. If you'd like to download a copy of tonight's game, log on to pasnetwork.net. James Clemens High School Basketball is a production of Play Action Sports.